Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story. I'm the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, the Flexible Demeanor, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of J. Jones, Andrew Dickinger, and their Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. When you last left them, our boys had been ambushed by the clever Baron Scourge, and it seemed that him and his men had gotten the upper hand. With Barnaby lost, and our team on the ropes, Jay tapped into some unnatural power within him, and with bristling anger, he unleashed a potent psychic blast, crippling the Baron's weapons, as well as one of his lieutenants. Will this surprising twist turn the fight in their favor, or will the Baron tighten the noose on his prey? Let's find out.
All right. System reboot. I usually don't do that myself. Okay, let's see what's going on. So there's a blast of untapped raw psychic energy coming from you. You feel the warp a little bit inside of yourself as it flies out of your body, and both of their melee weapons begin to spark a little bit as the blood of Barnaby that appears to be on them seems to have grown acidic or something and is burning away at their weapons.
Fuck yeah, it did, and he's about to eat some lead. So I whip out my shuriken pistol, because I assume that's free to use the card, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't say that the shuriken pistol shoots lead, though, right?
No. I'm going to hit him with ninja stars, and he's going to feel it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to slam home one full cartridge on the shuriken pistol, and I'm just going to set it to just full blast. I'm going to use a full cartridge of this ammunition to get my salvo bonus to just hit him with everything I possibly can, which means that I get to roll 15 dice on this ballistic skill check.
Okay.
What's his defense?
2.
All right. I like that. That is... Well, I definitely get 2, and I can push 1, 2, 6s. So I'm going to convert one of those 6s to make it AP 3 for my gun.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll 2 damage dice, 1 for my regular gun. None of those convert, so I do 10 damage, AP minus 3.
Okay. He's going to take 3 damage from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got some decent armor, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, decent toughness, at least.
Yeah, decent toughness.
Yeah.
All right, well, I felt good about that.
Yeah. He's not wearing power armor. He's wearing essentially just flak armor so that he can move around a little bit more, but he's a tough son of a bitch.
I believe it.
Like I said, it's not possible, but it almost looks like this guy's half orc. He's a big guy.
He's approaching Ogren size, you would say?
A little bit, yeah. I suppose he might be half Ogren. Could that happen? I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, possibly.
So now the mob is going to fire at you,
boy.
Jay. You just blasted their leader, so 8 pirates are all going to shoot at you at once.
Oh, no. And I'm trying to, because he knocked me back, I'm trying to, crab walk back into the darkness, trying to hopefully soak some of these shots.
Well, hopefully they have bad aim. At least they're using ranged weapons.
A lot of autoguns firing into me right now.
Yeah, well, luckily autoguns aren't that strong.
Be leth. Roll. Spin. My defense is a 3.
So they hit you,
Ah.
but they rolled a 1 on their wrath die.
Yes!
All their guns jam simultaneously.
No, you've tried this before.
An entire mob? Wow, that's crazy.
You tried this back when the first time we met Barnaby, when you were dealing with that mutiny on the ship.
Don't bring that up now.
No, not all of their guns jam at once. However, here's what I'm going to say. They are afraid. Now, normally the massive charisma of Captain DeSquire allows them to do way more than they normally can. However, for a round, They are intimidated by your display of psychic force. This is going to disable one of Disquire's moves that lets him command his troops for 1 round.
All right, good enough.
That's gonna be how that works.
But they did hit me, so...
They did hit you, yes. Your defense is 3?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So only 1/6 converts. So I think you're actually going to be fine.
Wait, really?
Well, because a lot of them only 1 die converts, so like they're kind of shitty, to be perfectly honest. They mostly get their power from their boss. They're more inspired by their boss. You might even call them like some sort of cultist or something. So you are actually going to take 11 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still meaningful because my defense is... my resilience is actually a 10.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to soak one of these.
Yeah.
Or at least one of the damage. I have a soak of 5.
Yeah.
So I can roll 5 dice.
Yeah.
Because I have 5 shock. Let's see how much I can absorb here. I definitely pass one of them, so I don't take any damage, but I do lose a shock.
You lose 2 shock. Remember?
Right, because the shock that absorbs it and the shock to try to pass it off. So I'm down to 3 shock now.
All right. Then they're going to charge at you and stab you because they have the ability shoot and stab, which lets them shoot and melee on the same turn with no penalty.
We do the shoot and stab.
Yeah. Give them the shoot and stab. Give them the old shoot and stab. They mostly just have knives, though. So hopefully you'll be fine.
I've got that heavier Eldari armor.
But there's 8 dudes trying to stab you at once.
They won't find a soft spot. I've hidden them all with tape and
peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Classic sealant, peanut butter. I do get a lot of bugs, though. A lot of random bugs in my armor.
You keep putting the peanut butter in. I keep telling you not to do it.
I see one really good die result.
That's another one on the Wrath die.
Yeah! The peanut butter! Too slippery!
The command ability of Disquire is going... all command abilities related to this mob are going to be disabled for 2 rounds. Hopefully the combat will be over by then. But let's see here. So your defense is 3?
Yes.
Okay. So you take 6 damage.
So it just bounces right off my armor.
Yeah, they're not used to people in heavy armor. Again, they have tactics for this, but right now they weren't expecting you to be so heavily armored. So a bunch of people are on top of you trying to stab the shit out of you.
Like I see them like bounce me, like and then it's just like ding, ding, ding. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so it's my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
All right. So basically, he was tapping his locator, seeing the missing Barnaby, and sort of had almost like an epileptic moment where you just sort of shut off. You were catatonic, and I had a very similar effect, but not from that. From seeing the chainsword, suddenly a huge rush of memories came back, and I felt an intense pain in my stomach section area, and then suddenly looked down and saw all of my insides coming out in like a rush of fury, and all of a sudden something clicks, and there was a hidden 3 in the code, and my emotion shut off completely.
Oh.
And some lights on my eye section that you've never seen before suddenly activate, and it's almost like I've entered a battle mode, and consciously I'm gone, and I just would have dropped my arc pistol, but luckily it's connected to me, and I bring out the shock maul and just straight charge an all-out attack at the captain.
Okay. Okay. Baron Scourge has a defense of 2.
Well, I hit him, and I'm able to transfer over 2 6s, and because my weapon is agonizing, that is in fact 4 6s, plus the extra damage die that it normally gets.
Okay.
That's a lot of 6s.
Of which 3 of them translate.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1 ruin. One of his fanatical protectors is going to take the hit instead of him. One of his lieutenants. Normally his mob is able to do stuff like this too, but the mob cannot do that.
Okay. And they're busy trying to stab me.
Yeah, but one of his fanatical protectors is going to take the hit instead.
All right. Well, he takes 15 damage, pen 1.
Okay. Let's see here.
How's he feeling?
They take 9 damage.
Wow.
That's also 9 shock.
Okay. Cool. You kill it.
I was going to say.
So through the mob. So this is basically what Jay notices because he's got a mob of people around him. Through the mob of people and all the stabbing and screaming and everything, you just hear battle mode acquired, and you just see one of his lieutenants just evaporate, just like get hit with the shock maul and just arced energy and
Just
he's
robotically
gone.
walk up, swing down, and just right through him. Pretty
right
much.
through him, like he wasn't ever even there.
It's like a baseball bat going through a soft pumpkin. Just right through.
So whenever one of the Squire's soldiers dies, he gains a point of ruin. See, he gets a lot of ruin.
Man, he gets really excited about all this murder.
Yeah, he loves it. He's loving this shit. Like, he'd prefer if his guys didn't die, but, like, whatever. Like, he's all about the death.
Well, as soon as I evaporate through that guy, knowing that he was the intended target, just robotically my eyes turn over to him and just raise the weapon again, and I'm just gonna come at him until he's gone.
What the hell was that sound? Ow! Get off of me! Get off of me!
All right. The other fanatical protector is going to charge at you. Actually, they're not going to charge at you. They're going to blast you with their gun because they're better at that.
Is this the other lieutenant?
The other lieutenant.
The
yeah.
one that isn't mush on the ground
The
right
one
now?
that isn't mush on the ground, yes. I'm sorry, I'm calling them fanatical protectors because that is what they really are. They have, like, the ability to protect because fanatically.
No one cares about their rank right now.
Yeah.
Just what about what they're doing?
Yeah. They have auto guns. Well, the singular they has an auto gun. They are salvoing, to be clear, because they're not fucking around with you.
And again, we say the one.
The one.
Despite a buttload of dice. Wait, your defense is 3?
3.
Okay, they just barely managed to hit with a buttload of dice.
But no 6s to convert.
No 6s to convert, so you take 8 damage.
My resilience is 12.
Yeah, I know.
So literally
power
just
armor.
pink.
Yeah.
Just off the power armor, and I literally, it's like I didn't even flinch. I didn't even notice I was being shot.
Andrew, I'm feeling a lot better about our situation.
And you just see code come through your visual screen.
Yeah.
All right, the Squire's
Oh,
going to go
no.
now. Because there's an odd number, the Squire's gonna go next. They get one more move before you guys. And he's it's a fight then, is it? And he presses some sort of button on his jacket, and he seems to now be like breathing harder, and you almost feel like he's getting even bigger. He has injected himself with some sort of steroid or combat drug or something like that.
Oh, man. No, that's no good.
There is no emotional change in Andrew.
Now, remember, there is acid on his chainsword.
Yes, so his chainsword is not going to work this round. So while he is bigger, that doesn't really mean anything. He tries to use the chainsword, but like it's all messed up. He's going to need to spend some time fixing it. Instead, he just throws it to the ground in a rage.
This'll fix it.
Well, so he's really big now.
How big is really big?
He did say he was maybe half Ogren, and Ogrens are bigger than Space Marines.
So are we talking like 7 feet, can reliably dunk? We talking about 8 feet?
He seems like 8 feet now.
That's
and just
pretty big.
like an 8-foot mountain of muscle.
That's a small space marine. That's
Yes.
a big man.
So he's like 8 feet, like 400 to 500 pounds. That's a big dude.
Those fists might be just as potent as a chainsword.
It's a good thing I don't care about them right now.
That's true.
And you're way too distracted with what it could be argued are like grots.
And he yells, "Do it!" To his other men, but they seem to be distracted and are not. Whatever they were supposed to do, they are not doing it.
Aha!
Yeah.
Because they're intimidated.
They are
but
intimidated.
strangely attacking me.
So he is now going to continue to attack you, Jay. No, he's going to attack
No,
you,
I was
Andrew.
gonna say Andrew was right in front
I'm
of him.
sorry, Andrew's right in front of him. What he's going to do is he just pulls out a sword, but not like a fancy pirate cutlass. It's like a massive, like, two-handed claymore that he just pulls out, and he's going to smash over your head.
This guy's a big believer in swords. He's got 2 different kinds of swords.
Yeah.
Do we know there's not more hidden swords somewhere?
Oh, no.
He could have a sword compartment.
So he has this gigantic claymore that he's bringing down over your head.
It's almost like I could almost care.
All right, that's
1 on his wrath die.
Yeah, but 4 6s and 2 5s.
Oh! Well, that's just a...
So, I mean, you have to use one of those 6s to actually hit me. But
Yeah.
the rest you can translate.
Well, can't I use these? Oh, yeah, the 2 5s and the 6. So 3 6s going to be carried over with his big ol' sword. You take 18 damage, armor piercing 1.
Holy...
Actually, no, it's not armor piercing. Sorry, the sword isn't armor
Oh, good.
piercing.
It's only 18 damage. It's only 18 damage, Andrew. You're fine.
Yeah, you take 18 damage
Yeah,
from him.
whew, we thought we were in a real problem there. So for his 1 on his wrath die, can it be that this whatever he has that's like pumping
Yeah.
him full of like augmentation, whether it be fluid or
Yeah.
drugs or whatever, like that some of the tubing is revealed on his person as like something that can be potentially damaged?
I love that. I love that. I was going to say he's going mad and he'll only do melee attacks, but I think that's even better. Yeah.
That
that's-
like
yeah.
through his like aggressive swinging, it like pops out.
Yeah.
So we can both see it.
Yeah.
All right, so 18 damage.
Yeah.
You say.
Yeah.
We gotta soak some of that stuff.
Yeah, 6
Tuck and
goes
roll,
through-
buddy.
6 goes through, so I'm gonna try and soak as much as
In
I
your
can.
battle mode, it's just like danger, just like all these things coming at you.
I
By
don't know.
things, I mean a giant claymore.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all of my sensory ability is gone, so I don't even know if I feel this immediately. But luckily, I soaked like crazy.
Oh, those are a couple 6s.
That was 4 6s.
Oh my God.
And a 2, so I soak it all. No, I soak as much as I can, which is 5 of the 6. So I'm out of shock and I take 1 damage.
Okay.
I am down to 8.
One of you gets to go.
It felt sort of bad for a second there.
Yeah. But you managed to, like, in your battle mode, just analyze the trajectory of how the claymore was coming down and just basically what you probably did since you blew all of your shock on that.
Yeah.
You probably just, all of the gears or any of the engines just over-revved and turned you so quickly that it blew out some of the...
Yeah, but you are definitely overheating now.
Yeah.
Well, it made sure to intentionally steer the sword as far away as possible from anywhere in my midsection, just like instinctively.
Yeah.
What's interesting about that is because you're in this kind of locked battle mode, it probably looked very inhuman how you moved and bended to get out of the way of that swing.
It was definitely machines at work and not human muscles type of thing.
Yeah, you're going to probably need to stretch after this one for sure.
Well, I'm going to go.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Don't worry, I'm fine over here. I've just got a bunch of these crazy people trying to stab me.
And I just say, again, very machine-like, target acquired, and I look at him and I focus directly on the hose that's now exposed.
So that's a called shot.
Yes, so it'll be +2 difficulty
Okay.
on the attack. So he's normally a 4 to hit, or did it go up with his
His
combat
defense
rep?
is 3 now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so its defense is now 5.
Yeah.
Because it's +2. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I rolled a 6 on my wrath die.
Cool.
And, dang, I can only translate 1 6. Is he going to pass this off to a dude again?
He is, yes.
Of which one translated? So on the second guy, that is 13 damage with a -1 AP.
All right. You wipe out the
other lieutenant?
The
Second
other
lieutenant?
lieutenant, yes.
Again,
You were
swing-
just mushing lieutenants right now.
Yeah.
They're
Again-
diving in front of their huge boss to die for him.
Again, just swings down straight through the guy. It's like he was never even there. There's just red mist.
What's nice is we've evened out the number of people that are in this combat, so we can equally alternate.
Well, there's 9 people on their side, and
They're functioning as like a mob.
they are functioning as a mob. so,
Again,
yes.
though, almost like totally robotic, I just recoil from the attack and look straight up at him again and say, target acquired. And it's just like, this will not end until
Just
I'm dead
cold
or he's
mechanical
gone.
efficiency of
Yes.
just like, all right, one more thing dead.
I'm a Terminator at this point.
One of the mob moves to run into the temple, while the remaining 7 begin to continue to attack you, Jay.
Gosh, God,
Yeah.
those rock monsters. Man brush, guy brush, what are you doing out there? Where's that effective swing we were hoping for?
We're working on it, boss. And actually, you hear another communication coming in. I don't know if Andrew's going to be able to communicate with this one because he's a little
I'm
preoccupied.
Preoccupied. Gentlemen, how goes the battle down there? And then you hear like an explosion on the bridge.
Oh no! Captain Harden? Captain Harden?
Yes. This is living of a sort.
I would say that things are going, and I just see that Andrew's like through the swings of the blades of these mob. Because at this point, I've realized that they're having a difficult time getting through my plate.
Yeah.
So I look up and I just see like Andrew's just cold mechanical stare of like whirring back after like the claymore missed him, and then just crushing another dude. Just like going great, just like we planned. We'll have this wrapped up shortly.
I would ask that you do very quickly. They seem to be incredibly, well, motivated of a sort. This battle is not going quite as well as I was hoping it would. If you could get the captain to retreat now, that would be very good. I don't believe the ship is going to be damaged, but again, it looks like they're about to fire on the planet, so that seems like it may be bad.
So they're gonna what?
They are going to fire on the planet, which seems like it might be bad.
Oh, that's our money deal. We'll wrap this up, Captain. Don't worry about it. We got this.
All right.
We got this.
And if you glance up just slightly into the sky as you mention this, and you do see a little bit of a red glow beginning to build on the underside of Scourge's ship.
And this
The
whole
drunken
view in
slaughter.
front of me, because like how I'm positioned in this temple, because I'm like facing the door, because I've
Yeah.
been knocked back by
Yeah.
the captain's Squire's initial attack. So like in front of me, I've got these dudes around me. I've got Andrew in my peripheral vision, just like locked into this like creepy robot mode.
Misting people.
And then just through the door in the sky, just seeing a slight shimmer of red, like, this is going great.
And also you see a continuing battle between the Guybrush's, the rock monsters, and the remaining pirate forces. So one of the members of the mob is going to break off from the rest of them and sort of run deeper into the temple. It looks like he's trying to find find the map. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right. Well, time to do the thing. So I'm going to...
Well, no. Now the rest of the mob, there's
Aw,
7
man,
more of
what?
them.
In a moment is when I'm going to do the thing.
They are not going to use their drugs because they're still, they rolled ones on their wrath die. They're not listening to their boss.
Man, if only I had let them keep those regular drugs, maybe these guys would be all chill right now.
It's a whole thing.
You screwed up the deal.
Oh, no. That's
We
not
had a
good voice.
deal. They are going to fire at you again, and they are going to salvo with all of their weapons. Yeah.
Huh. Now, are their guns pistols?
They are.
Ah. I was going to say, I'm very close to them.
Yeah, no, they have pistols.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're pirates, man. They've got auto pistols.
That's why they were able to stab you and shoot you on the same round. They have.
Can they do that every round?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's just a thing built into them. That's
Got a defensive 3.
okay. They are going to hit you,
Oh,
and they got a 6 on their wrath die.
very bad.
Yeah.
Very, very bad.
And they're able to push 1 6 as well.
All right, well, do you want to go ahead and roll that critical hit there?
Yeah, I'll roll it this time.
You just tell me the number, and I'll tell you what it is.
25.
That seems lower than it was before.
Ferocious Rending.
I don't like that at all.
This attack shreds the opponent's flesh into ribbons. Gory furrows of red ruin are torn open, grinding the foe's bones and leaving them open to attack. Effect: target suffers 1d3 wounds.
Mortal wounds or just wounds?
Wounds.
Okay, so that'll be on top of the damage we dealt. We'll
Okay,
look at
that's
that in a
good. That's
second.
but that's not as bad.
And is vulnerable, too.
Okay, so your resilience goes down by 2
By 2?
Yeah.
For this or for any future attacks?
for this and
Oh.
future attacks for the rest of the combat.
No,
Yeah.
that's bad.
What does that make your resilience?
An 8. Oh, my special armor.
Maybe they don't have pen.
Probably not, but still.
9 damage.
And that's with the D3 damage on top as well?
Oh no, I need to do the D3 damage
I
on top.
needed to remind you. Just trying to be fair.
11 damage.
Oh, Well, because I went from a 10 to an 8, that would be 3 damage coming through, so I'm going to try to soak some of that.
Yeah.
I only have 3 shock left. Let's see. So I've got a soak of 5. Here we go. So it's 3 damage. Come on. Holy crap. Yes, I absorb all of that. But I'm only able to absorb 2 because I have 3 shock left, and I have to use 1 to do this. So 1 damage does get through, so I go down to 5 wounds, and I'm completely out of shock. Ouch.
Now you can go. Oh, no, wait, they get to stab you.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say,
They get to stab you.
They're shooting and stabbing.
They have shitty knives, but they still get to stab you.
Well,
Yeah,
your
well-
vulnerability is
Yeah,
less.
well, I've been critted twice in this combat.
I've rolled 3 ones, so, like...
We are very polarized in our wrath die right now.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Hoping for a 6 on mine.
Hey, that's a 6 on my rat die!
My God, what is going on?
Oh.
All right, roll 2 dice and tell me what it is.
Nothing else converts, though, so you might not take damage outside of this, and if it's not a... you might be okay. 53.
That's high.
Overpowering assault. Very fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just, like, here's the thing, like, 7 dudes are just on
God,
top of you, just
I'm
stabbing the
getting
shit out of
just
you.
absolutely wrecked
Yeah.
in this fight.
A stunning blow sends the foe lurching away. Sense is blurred by the brutal impact. Effect. Target suffers 1d6 shock and is staggered.
1d6 shock can be very, very bad, because I have 0 shock.
2 shock.
So I take 2 wounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that could have literally just taken me out.
Yeah.
Okay, well now I'm down to 3 wounds with no shock.
And let's see. You take 6 damage from the knives. So you're, I think.
Okay, so my 8 resilience does absorb that, but I get sent flying back, which is actually not a bad thing. I wanted to create some distance. I feel better about this.
You are staggered, though.
What does staggered mean?
I don't remember. These fucking more critical hits than we've ever had before.
Staggered. A staggered character's move is reduced to half speed, and they may not run or sprint for 1 round unless otherwise stated.
That's fine. 'Cause I ain't running nowhere. My turn. I dropped the magazine clip that was emptied in the last, just unloading, and I drive another one home deep into the shuriken pistol, master crafted with that nice grip. I aim it at the Desquire, who no longer has any lieutenants to just take random shots for him.
This is true.
I'm going to do a called shot, and
Okay.
I'm going to do another full unload into him, and I want a called shot in his head.
Not the drugs.
Well, I don't know if that would really incapacitate the guy.
Okay.
It may reduce his toughness, though.
I will say this: it will be useful in a way because you got it through a 6 on
That's
your wrath.
true,
Like
yeah.
I don't want to. I would make it so it doesn't do anything. I'm not saying it's the shooting him in the head might be better, but I'm just saying that it would do a thing. It's
Yeah,
your
you
call.
know what? We used a 6 for it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna aim for it. So like popping out the tube like connected to him, I'm gonna shoot right home for that spot. So it's called shot. So it's a plus.
It's +2 to the difficulty.
And it's a 2 to hit him defense wise, right?
3 because he's
bigger?
Yeah.
He's got drugs.
Well, because he while he's bigger, he's also faster. Like
All right. So I need a 5. That's fine.
Okay.
I got 15 dice. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to use a wrath here. So basically, because I called shot on this special part, I am going to get an extra damage die. I'm going to use a wrath. Can't reroll my wrath die. It was a 2, not bad or good, but I can't reroll it. But I'm going to reroll these other die because I need to just hurt this guy.
so. Typically, by the way, called shot means you increase the difficulty by 2, and that makes it so you do more damage. This is going to be a slightly different called shot that's going to maybe mess with his stats if you can destroy the drugs that are powering his system.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Using a wrath to reroll some of these die. Because I want to try to do maximum damage on this guy. That's a lot better. Okay, well, I definitely passed the 5, and I'm able to convert 4 6s. So one of those is going to an AP 3, and the other 2 6s plus the 1 damage I get with this normal gun. All of those convert, so that's an extra 4 damage. So that is 14 damage, pen 3.
14 pen 3. Huh. Well, you also blew out his drugs, so he returns to his original stats. No, even if he rolls to soak. You have eliminated Desquire by just pumping him full of shurikens.
Now, I will want to say that you literally, because you were aiming for the thing, but it was really close to his head, and you shot with such a salvo that it literally just cleaved his head straight off.
Yeah.
Well, what I want to do with this
Yeah.
shot, since this is the thing that finishes off, I'm just going to because it's spraying. I'm just
Yeah.
spraying upwards in a motion, just these shurikens just digging in because I'm blowing the entire clip on
Yeah,
him. And it cuts, one of them cuts into the tube, and it starts, he starts shrinking. And in the last shuriken in the chamber, I just point it at his head and say, "This is for Barnaby, you son of a bitch," and just pull the trigger and just right to his skull.
And as his head explodes,
Oh, got it, but explosives on that last one.
you see the mob just sort of collapse. These guys were all willing to die for Desquire. Unfortunately,
Oh no! Wait, did he build some kind of weird tooth pill thing into their bodies?
no, but they are now surrendering.
Okay.
All of them.
I thought he had built in some failsafe, well, if I can't lead them, they all die.
Yeah. So with Desquire dead, they are all giving up. They are all fleeing in a mass rout.
Just running out of the Aeldari temple.
Running out of the Eldari temple, yeah, running like mad, or running back towards their drop ships back the mountain. Unfortunately, they are running, some of them are fleeing through the boulder monsters. You look over, 3 of the rock monsters have been broken apart and destroyed.
Oh no!
Yeah. But,
And by the way, as they're running out,
Yeah.
I know Andrew's still in battle mode. I know there's one last one that's taking a little bit longer to run out.
Yeah.
Can I be hey, because I'm
Yeah.
running purely on adrenaline at this point because I've been critically hit 3 different times.
Yeah.
My body has some serious damage to it. But I'm just gonna see the guy last guy just running out and be Andrew, you wanna? And I look at him. And I don't know if he wants to roll for it, but can Andrew just completely pulverize this guy?
He attempts to flee, we should say. He doesn't actually make it back towards his friends. He doesn't see me because I'm moving so unhuman-like, and there's red mist everywhere. He tries to run past, my left hand grabs him by the throat, and I immediately shove a blunt shock maul straight through the back of him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you could do that.
And then he drops to the ground, and then I immediately give chase to the rest.
Andrew, oh my god. Andrew, I think we won. Andrew, I think you don't have to chase them.
And at some point, your battle mode ends, and you're gonna have to chill for a moment too.
Just you overheat.
Yeah. It's only a few minutes away, basically. To where when I did the dodge on the sword,
Yeah.
that was pretty much it.
And you guys have done it. You've defeated Desquire. Good job.
Is there still a red light in the sky aiming down at us?
No, that ship is fleeing now.
I radio into Captain Harden. Captain Harden, can you hear us?
Yes. I assume something dramatic happened down there. They are fleeing.
Yeah, very dramatic. We're gonna need an evac down here. Maybe hit up Mark Alexander to pick us up. But we got him. We got Desquire. He's dead.
All right, medical evac coming your way. Good job, boys.
Thanks, Captain. I'm gonna take a little nap, and I turn off my radio.
Why am I so sore? I got this weird gash in the side of me. This is what happened?
I think you need to rest, my dude.
I mean, I sound really creaky. Why? I sound more creaky than usual. This is what happened? I blacked out. All right, Daniel. Well, I'm still creaking all over the place and really confused as to what happened. But it looks like Jay passed out, so I'm gonna grab him and turn you off as we wait for evac.
Makes sense.
All right, Daniel. I've turned you back on. We're back on the flexible demeanor.
3 squats. Oh, that still hurts. It still hurts. I could always do more than 3.
Well, I'm nicely oiled now, so I'm less creaky.
Yeah, what happened down there? There were a lot of people on top of me and knives everywhere, but you went all like stone cold robot man mode, man. What happened down there?
I mean, I have no idea. I wasn't aware of any of it. What are you talking about?
Have you flushed out the code thing that we talked about? You know, ran one of those little sweeps and...
A long time ago.
You sure about that? You got it all?
I mean, I just blacked out. I just saw that chain sword and then...
You know, blacking out is rarely a good thing.
Yeah, no, never good. You know, nobody's ever like, I blacked out and got a new job. Like, that has never happened.
Or when they did, it's not a good job that they get, is what I'm trying to say.
True. That statement may have been said at some point.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I don't know. I saw the chain sword and then my stomach started to hurt.
We should really get you checked out.
Do we have a therapist on the ship?
I don't know. Do we?
It's a good question.
Maybe talk to somebody.
I mean, we have a physical therapist.
We
but
do,
like,
and that lady is great.
I mean, clearly I was really good, though. I mean, like, I was covered in blood, which is questionable, but I'm assuming I kicked butt.
Yeah, you could say so. It was a little unnerving how very quickly and efficiently you mushed people with your shock maul, man.
I mean, that's what I do. I mush people.
Is that our doorbell? Did we install a doorbell?
Oh, yeah, that's the new one I put in.
Why did you make it that sound?
Because it's great. That's why.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna go get the door.
Okay, I would, but I can't really move as much.
Oh, hi, Susan.
Hello. I'm glad to see you're both alive.
Oh, hey, Susan, how are you doing? I'm feeling great. How are you?
I'm tentatively impressed with you. Good job.
I'm sorry that happened. We never would have done it. I mean, it was probably...
Jay, she complimented us. She said, a good job.
We continue negotiations with the priests. I don't know what you did, but they believed, I suppose rightly so, that Desquire would have killed all of them on the planet. So, Wouter was willing to give us his drug water.
Wait, the drug deal went through?
Yeah, now we're going to be selling drugs to this whole system of the galaxy.
All right! Yes! We're going to be selling drugs everywhere!
We did something right.
We did something not just right, Andrew. Good. We did something good.
I will note that the ship took more damage than originally intended for this quick mission, so we lost quite a bit of money, but hopefully the drug deal that you set up will cover that. Getting into a space combat is not really your fault, so I can't blame too much of that on you, though we wouldn't even be here if we weren't on your goddamn goose hunt.
Well, here's the thing, though, Susan. I want to point this out. Yes, there's a space battle, but we literally took one of our competitors out of the running. Like, they're gone.
Well, the ship is still out there, and it still has a crew.
Yeah, but they don't have any leadership. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. It won't come back.
Yeah, I don't think so. And you know what? I think we're missing the point here. Susan, thank you for the compliment, and we hope to be more helpful in the future for things like this.
I believe we are in the black. After this mission, which is the first time it has happened with a mission you have been responsible
Andrew,
with.
and the black is good, right?
That means we
It sounds bad.
we're not in the red, though, and red is bloody.
The two colors are red and black?
Yes.
Why isn't one of the colors green?
That's like orcs.
Or gold, right? Like we're in the gold or we're in the red.
No, you can just imagine that in the black means we're in the gold.
Is this why finances is so confusing?
By the way, Susan left.
Oh no! I was gonna say she looked nice. Oh man.
She used the doorbell.
She used the doorbell, and she complimented us.
She gave us our space. Is this a first?
We did a good thing. We weren't reprimanded at the end of that. Oh my gosh, Dale, you saw that. You got that recorded, right?
That was impressive, yeah.
Oh my gosh. We actually succeeded.
Wait. Does this mean she likes us now?
You think she likes us?
Let's not go crazy.
Like she, okay, yeah.
Wait,
no.
like us? Because
You don't think she would, right? I mean, like, we're pretty cool.
She's kind of severe, but like kind of like that librarian thing going on. Like, I don't know, like a Daria thing. I don't know. I don't know who that is. Never mind.
Are you been tapping into some old data slates, Daniel?
Stop standing on my neck. I don't have a neck. Never mind. references to the MTV.
Oh man,
What is going on?
We've got to clean both of you out.
right.
You and you. Full reboot. I'll do it. Don't worry. Got soft hands.
I want you to
soft
know
Eldari
they had
hands.
servo skulls out there too. They had servo skulls out there that I was getting into fights with. We were headbutting each other. It was the whole thing.
What is going on with you,
What
Daniel?
is heck? You know what, Daniel? I'm just gonna flip this switch and here we go.
Thanks for listening to this grim dark tale. It seems our boys were actually successful. The Baron is dead, the water deal went through, and they even received a compliment from Susan. Weird. And now with the final piece of the Aeldari map in their possession, all that's left is the pearl. Can they snatch this elusive treasure with ease, or is the worst yet to come? We'll have to see, as the warp is at its wildest this time of year, and something dangerous, something out of the ordinary, is just on the horizon. What am I musing about? Well, tune in next time to find out. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. And if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave us a rating and review on iTunes? It would be most appreciated. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Music in this episode was produced by Kevin MacLeod of Incomptech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. Are you interested in more episodes of Wrath and Story? And I don't mean what we have here on our regular feed. I'm talking about secret episodes. I'm talking about bonus adventures. Well, for more content and these bonus episodes, check out our Patreon. Every pledge helps to support the show and unlock new and exciting opportunities. And if you're looking for another actual play podcast with plenty of humor and adventure, check out Friday Night Quests, a podcast much like Wrath and Story, but set in a fantastical and equally hilarious world of Dungeons and Dragons. There you may recognize the familiar voice of Jay Jones, and occasionally you'll hear Andrew and Daniel drop by the show as well, along with many more ridiculous and wonderful characters. Definitely check it out. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. And if you have any questions for Daniel and the boys, send them an email at wrathandstory@gmail.com. That's with the "and" spelled out. We may even answer them on one of our next episodes, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.